Hey you guys, Q here, and I meant to get this out on the 17th, but I couldn't do it. So I decided to put it up now, better late than never, I figure. So here is my Leprechaun franchise ranking. And I'm going to start off at number 8, right here. Poof. Leprechaun Origins. Now, Leprechaun Origins to me, I understand it was underneath the WWE production, and they were trying something new, trying to kind of give it a reboot type thing, but I didn't like where they went with it. They kind of made the Leprechaun look like a demon, and it kind of reminded me a little bit more of Pumpkinhead than it did Leprechaun. And for that, it comes in at number 8. Now, coming in at number 7 is Leprechaun in Space. That's right, Leprechaun 4. Again, I'm not a really big person on horror icons in space unless it really does work. I think Freddy in space would be interesting because people do sleep in space. So I think that would work, and it would be really interesting the different dream sequences he would have in outer space. So I think that would be cool. Maybe Freddy would look like an alien at one point or something would be pretty interesting. But either way, it was really quirky. Didn't really have... It lost its tune of being the Leprechaun type thing, because now he was more of an alien on a planet type thing, and ended up going into some guy's penis, I guess, and transferring himself into the ship that way, and then coming out of there and wreaking havoc on the ship. It was funny. It was quirky, and it just wasn't very Leprechaun-y to me. So that comes in at number 7. Now coming in at number 6 for me, guys, is going to be, poof, Leprechaun in the Hood. And I didn't mind In the Hood. I thought it was pretty good. A different take. They were trying to get back to the Leprechaun-ness, I found. It was an interesting storyline, and they had some interesting actors in this film as well. I believe Ice-T was in it. I don't mind Ice-T. And it was fun, but again, it wasn't what we wanted. You know what I mean? You guys know. Compared to the first 3, you know what I mean? Either way, guys, coming in at number 5 is going to be Back to the Hood. Now, I actually like this one better. I found it more fun. He had better lines, I found, and he seemed to be more into the role this time of being in the Hood. And I found I enjoyed Back to the Hood a lot more, and I don't know why. Either way, guys, coming in at number 4 is going to be Leprechaun Returns. Yep, that's the latest one in the franchise. I absolutely enjoyed this film. I thought it was, even though it wasn't Warwick Davis playing the Leprechaun, I thought the guy did a really good job, and I kind of liked his accent in it, and the kills were awesome, and I kind of like how they brought it back from the first one kind of thing, kind of like the Halloween, the 2018 Halloween, where they just continued it right after the first one type deal, and it kind of reminds me of that. So they did a good job for Returns, in my opinion, and that's why it comes in at number 4. Now coming in at number 3 is going to be Leprechaun 2. I know it's a little funny, but I do enjoy Leprechaun 2. Leprechaun 2 has a lot of cool things, like you see the Leprechaun's home, the magic with the coin, like you can't kill somebody if they have the coin, stuff like that. It was interesting, it was fun, and but the thing for me is that I did not find it as fun as the next one on my list, which is, coming in at number 2, Leprechaun 3. Leprechaun 3 is always and will be one of my favorites out of the whole franchise. I come back to this one often. I really do enjoy the whole Las Vegas vibe. I kind of like the guy turning into a leprechaun, but just the only, I guess it's a nitpick, but it doesn't make sense to me, because he got bit by the leprechaun and slowly turned into a leprechaun, but the Indian pawnbroker at the beginning of the film that got his toe bitten off and his ear bit never turned into a leprechaun, which kind of just, I don't know, it poked holes in the story a bit, but I can overlook that easily because it's just such wacky fun. You got Caroline Williams in there, you know, she's great, and what happens to her is just funny, and the lines that he says in this is just hilarious. I think it's his best dialogue ever in any of the Leprechaun franchises in this film. Just the rhymes that he does kills me every time. Every time I hear it, I never get bored of him. And the Elvis scene is just too funny. Alright guys, now as you know, obviously coming in at number 1 is going to be number 1, Leprechaun. And for obvious reasons, it did have its comedic moments, but it was still a horror type film. And it was pretty effective at the time. I remember other films mentioning the Leprechaun movie in their films, be it comedy films or not. For example, I believe it was Wayne's World 2, they even mentioned the Leprechaun. Wayne was bugging Garth about it. There was a few other things that I've seen where they mentioned a leprechaun in it. So it hit home to a lot of places, and I just wish that it picked up on that horror vibe and did not go into the comedian route like they did with Freddy, but it went where it went. But I want to see more leprechauns. So that's going to be it, guys, for my ranking. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Who knows, this can change next year because this is my 2021 ranking for Leprechaun. And when I watch them for next year, they might change. So they're not going to be permanent, just to let you guys know. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. And you all take care. And let me know down below what your guys' rankings are for the Leprechaun franchise. Alright, guys. You all take care. Have a good one. Ciao.